everyone, and welcome to another live stream of the Brad the Lad YouTube channel. It is the last stream of the season, as it is the last day of the season here in the Premier League. We have got so much to decide, whether who wins the title, who goes down, and who gets top four. Although the top four race does seem pretty much in Spurs' hands. It'd take a miracle and a half, really, for Arsenal to get it. So a big day of celebration. The atmosphere at the Etihad is really pumped at the moment. Manchester City are taking on Aston Villa, of course, who are managed by the Liverpool legend Steven Gerrard. Wow. New Lucas, hello, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. And we've also got 9 other games, of course. Liverpool against Wolves. If City lose this game and Liverpool win, then Liverpool, of course, will be champions. Tottenham are away to Norwich, are already been relegated. Arsenal are playing Everton. Brentford are playing Leeds. Burnley are at home to Newcastle. Leeds and Burnley, so tight between those two. So Leeds got a big point against Brighton in the last minute. They could have already been down if they didn't score that goal in the last few seconds. And I'm really sorry about the loud background noise. Happens quite a lot. So Liverpool today, they don't have Van Dijk in the starting 11. He's on the bench today. I think they're thinking about that Champions League final next week. But yes, Liverpool are aiming for a quadruple. Manchester City hoping to win a trophy for the first time. It would have been their first trophyless season since the 2016-17 season if they fail to win against Aston Villa and if Liverpool beat Wolves. But as I was saying about Burnley and Leeds, Burnley got a big point in the week against Aston Villa. They had some decisions against them. Ashley Barnes said that referees want Burnley to get relegated. But we're going to have to wait and see what happens today. Brentford against Leeds. I think, I don't know. I could definitely see both teams. I could see Newcastle winning at Burnley today. I don't think they'll go down. Not saying they'll go down, but fuck's sake. So, let's get started. I might call Kenny, see if he's available. I haven't spoken to him in a while. Here he is. Calling him now. I don't think it'll be very optimistic to see if he replies. There's no plan. See, come on, Kenny. See if he turns up. If he doesn't turn up, I'll call Max. I don't think he's going to answer back. I'll just leave it. Let's have a look. Son and Kane are playing. Kulusevski, Sessegnon's playing. Yeah, it's a Spurs lineup I think we all expected, really. United are at Palace today. Thanks for the like.
Jason, the mood, you say? Well, I'm tense for starters, so goodness knows what it's going to do to the home fans who could well be put through the ringer here this afternoon. The tension depends on who you speak to. Some are nervous, anxious because they've been here before. They know what these days can do to you. Some are relaxed and confident for the same reason. They've been here before. 3 of City's 5 Premier League title wins have been decided on the final day when they needed a result. And even when you go back to 1968, the great Joe Mercer team did it with a win at Newcastle in the very last game of the season. So there's plenty of past history weighing in Manchester City's favour. The team news, the all-important team news. 2 changes for City from last weekend at West Ham. John Stones is back, he's fit. Kyle Walker's on the bench. Phil Foden returns as well. Alex Zinchenko is on the bench. Jack Grealish is on the bench. By the looks of it, I think John Stones will play right back and Fernandinho will continue in the centre of defence. And Villa, 2 changes as well. Robin Olsen makes his debut in goal. No Emi Martinez in the squad. And in comes Philippe Coutinho. Coutinho scored 5 goals in 7 games for Liverpool against City. He didn't score more against any other opponent. Another omen, another twist perhaps.
Thank you, Guy. And what about the feeling at Anfield? Let's go to Steve Wilson, who's there for Match of the Day. Well, pretty much bedlam is the atmosphere outside Anfield. Everything you would expect. The flares, the crowds, the smoke bombs, and all the rest of it, making it absolutely electric outside the stadium. All this, of course, is probably in hope more than expectation. For some, it's a send-off for Paris, of course, in the Champions League final against Real Madrid.
Yeah, well,
Liverpool fans are realistic about their prospects.
Liverpool
today,
up against Wolves today.
That if
I'm hoping United win today. I mean, I know there's nothing much to play for, but I just hope we can finish the season on a high. So I don't have a bloody defeat following me round all summer.
They played Wolves on the final day of the season and lost the title by a point to Manchester City. So who knows what lies ahead, but I think we do know it will be a bit of a roller coaster ride, whatever happens. Yeah, indeed, Steve. Thank you very much indeed. Good afternoon then to my 3 fantastic pundits, Dion Dublin, Martin Kieran and Ashley Williams. Absolutely fantastic. So it's gone right down to the wire, which goes to show, Martin, doesn't it, just how tight it is between these 2 sides.
Let's get to 10 likes on today's stream.
I'd like to think I was actually involved in one of the other teams. Of course, Manchester United have had great teams over the years, but these 2 are really quite magnificent. Won nearly the same number of games, the same number of goals scored, only 1 goal really in it in terms of goals against. So they're like twins, footballing twins, and the managers are both quite incredible. And it comes down to the wire. And these games are difficult, Jason. You try to home in on your match, but the fans let you know what's happening elsewhere, and it's a distraction. You've really got to just go and win your match. I know that's the easy thing to say, but that's all you can go and do. I do feel the pressure now, though, is on Man City to finish the job off. They've been in this position now. They've been hunted down by Liverpool. But to win 13 games on the bounce and still have someone chasing you, that's how it's been. Liverpool winning 10 on the trot as well to catch up. And we now have this amazing last day where it could go wrong. If you're a City player, you don't know if you can win this. Everyone's saying, yeah, okay, City look favourites, but you still got to go and do the job. And if you look at Gerrard, one of the favourite sons from Liverpool, so it could be ironic today that he gets a result that really takes it all away from City.
Could it happen? Yeah, it could. It could. I mean, I think the way they've progressed, both these football clubs and managers and players at the same kind of level, same pace, the quality of players, the points, everything you've mentioned there. I mean, Don Hutchinson used to play for Liverpool. He told me a stat yesterday. He said, if Liverpool win today, they accumulate 92 points. That 92 points would have allowed them to win the Premier League 25 times out of 30, which is just an incredible stat. It just tells you how good City are, how good Liverpool are, and how far apart Liverpool are to get into them. They deserve all the applause, for winning all these trophies and being at the top of the table. What about
nerves out.
Eddie Cavani's playing today. I hope Cavani gets a goal. I can give it Eddie. I'll sing the Eddie Cavani song if he scores. If he scores, I'll sing it.
Maybe the best managers right now in the world. So they're used to dealing
Just
with
thought we'd
big
win.
games.
I'm glad Hannibal's playing
And,
today.
you know, they've been in cup finals before.
Hannibal
This is a cup
Meshbury.
final for both teams. They'll know. It's
If we
like
get Conference
you do
League,
just need to deal with your
we get
situation,
Conference
your
League.
game. You know everything else is going on.
It's not
You see the
really.
scenes pulling up to the stadium. It's amazing. You know, you got to take that and enjoy it.
Yeah.
But when the whistle goes, just hone in on what you need to do. You know, your job within the team. But which can be difficult, Mike, because as we were talking about earlier, sometimes you get a little bit of a sense from the fans.
We've been in this very position, feeling that, okay, we need to win our game, but it'll be a futile effort because the other team will win their game, Manchester United, as it was back then in '99 where they won the treble. And something different happened. They conceded a goal early on. And all of a sudden, the North Bank's cheering.
There's some other games on as well in different leagues.
Now we fail if we don't win our game.
We decide who wins Serie A tonight. So we've got AC Milan and Inter Milan. So it's
But there'll be lots of
the two clubs from Milan.
What City need to do is score early on.
We will find out who wins that.
They're good at that. They do it most times.
Yeah. One of City's great strengths, of course, this season has been from set pieces, which is incredible given their excellence in build-up players.
Yeah, well, I think that goes down to the detail in which Pep builds his teams, and he understands that set pieces, you can be as good as you want, you know, in play, but set pieces, especially in today's football, is such a massive part of the game. He obviously works hard on that. But
Ralph Rangnick, I thank him for everything he's done at United.
Goals as well, and that gets you extra points. And
I know
in a
people
day
say, "Oh, he's
which is
failed,"
gonna be
or
French tight like
he's
today,
done
it
terrible,
could come
but-
down to a set piece. So I think that's down to
I actually
Pep's
think he's done a good
meticulous
job.
planning and preparation for the games.
Well, obviously not in terms of results, but he's had a lot to deal with.
Silver, they've just got so many.
It's a squad that's rotten to me in the.
And you hope that your players.
Obviously, you know my thoughts on the Glazers. I'm not going to waste my breath on them.
Normally the playmakers, the team that plays all the football, doesn't necessarily pay the correct attention to set pieces.
Yeah.
Because there's so much little time on the
Yeah,
training.
true.
And you think, well, okay, it's certainly with Arsene Wenger, it wasn't something that he really turned him on. He didn't want us to do set pieces too much. We would organise that almost ourselves. The playing football, the beautiful football, was something that Pep does a lot.
Halifax
So we both-
played Chesterfield on
the class
Tuesday.
of both, to pass the norm, pass it better than them, and set piece as well is really impressive.
Who organised at Arsenal, squeezing up as a forward and putting your arms up in the air at the same time. Saying, "Offside!"
It was George Graham, and we just carried on. But Pat Rice, bless him, he was there as well. But we just used to ask, where are they aiming? Where's the ball coming in? Tell us where they aim for. We'll deal with it. And that's how good that defence was.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, in terms of Liverpool, of course, they play Real Madrid in the Champions League final next week. Whatever happens today, we were at Wembley last week for the cup final.
Yeah.
Liverpool fans had a great day. They've had a phenomenal season, even if they don't win the title.
Come on,
What's
Stevie
really
lad,
exciting
for
to
old
the Liverpool
time's
fans at Wembley
sake.
last week,
Yeah,
they were
I
saying,
think
"Hey, listen, loving
he
winning
says
the
he doesn't care,
loving
but
winning the cup today."
I'm sure
And
deep
also
down he
the
really
cup.
wants
I
to
thought that was
make
great.
up for that
Yeah,
slip.
I think most players would, you know, Jay, because I feel it's the hardest to win. You know, you've got to be consistent all the way through. And I think this crop of players that we're seeing now, you know, their dedication to the cause and every single cause they're involved in, they just want to get straight to the top of it.
They want to win
Next-
though, Dion, don't they?
But
Because
their achievement, without winning the Premier League, their achievement to get to this position
Chasing City down.
in the Premier League. to
I'll
get
be
to
getting
this position
goal
and win the
notifications
final.
on my
I've already
phone.
won 2 trophies. It's an incredible achievement.
you know the thing is though, unless you've got a trophy there, when you look back, you know, people not of our generation will look through the record books and they'll see four. If they win today, City, they'll win 4 of the last 5. And then what was that story about Liverpool? Because the record tells me something else. But actually, reality is this has been massively close. And this is their 3rd Liverpool's Champions League final they came to. They could have won 2 in that time. So we are very spoiled. We should enjoy what we have. But really, to sort of balance it out for history, Liverpool need more Premier League titles to be able to really say that they sat comfortably alongside City.
Okay, well, thank you. It is a huge day for us football fans. Cannot wait for this to unfold. Do get in touch with us. Use the hashtag BBC Football to join the conversation.
Yeah,
With us
and
on the show.
we've got
And
Champions
on the
League
live
final
section
next
of
week.
the
We're not going to be streaming. This is just
We're
officially the
also
last stream of the
promising to be a
season.
very nerve-wracking afternoon. Fans of Leeds United and Burnley, one of which will be relegated this afternoon. Let's hear from the Leeds manager, Jesse Marsh, who spoke to Kenny Summers
Football Focus.
How big is Sunday? Because you can talk there about taking it game by game and focusing on each game, but Leeds United worked so hard to get back into the Premier League, and by Sunday night, that could be gone.
Well, we have focused on managing every match appropriately and focused on ourselves. And what I said to the team even now is we've had 11 trials through the process. And what we have to do is take everything that we've learned, good and bad about ourselves, and now for a final exam. This is a final exam. And now see if we can come away 100% per man, with tactics, with performance, with confidence, with belief. Can we come with 100% marks in every area? And that's probably what it's going to take. And we can't be afraid of that. We have to actually enjoy that challenge and be ready to be up for it.
So no win in 5 for Leeds United. They start the day in the bottom 3. They are level on
Burnley and Leeds on 35 points.
So how does Jesse Marsch...
Burnley have got the better goal difference. So if Leeds win, all Leeds need to do today is win and hope Burnley lose. Which is a possibility. Simon Jordan thinks Leeds are going to stay up ahead of Burnley.
Relax them a little bit. I just think you can't sustain it, Jay. It's too hard to sustain that kind of energy through a whole of a season. Because what Leeds do is they attack with so much pace. They defend with so much pace. Everything's just quick, fast, everything. When they get the ball, they have to calm down a little bit and play the football we know they can play. They're very erratic. And I think that's why they are where they are. They're very erratic. And good sides will always find the weakness in the person that switches off, and the erratic nature goes forward too many times, and they'll leave a player forward, and then they're chasing back to their own goal. They just haven't got it right, Leeds, and they are in that position for a reason.
Such a great point there, Dion, because as well as talking to pundits, I also talk to fans on my games. I've just mentioned there Liverpool.
Yeah.
I remember we took Match of the Day 2 on the road early in the season, back in September. Liverpool were at Leeds United, half-time, having a half-time cup of tea, chatting to a fan in front. I said, what sort of system do you play? He went, I have no idea.
We've sat here many a week and said the same thing. Yeah.
I have no idea. And maybe that's the reason why, well, not maybe, that's the reason why they're in this position.
Yeah, it's just, I think we all respected and we all understood what Bielsa stood for and the way he's done it for years.
The team's coming out as well. Inter just arriving.
You continue with that, which, you know, clearly you
Try
don't know
call,
that system as well as Bielsa did.
Max, if he comes in.
Or do you change it this late in the season? I think he's tried to find a middle ground, but what I see is happening is they're still doing it, but not as good. And that's why we've seen a bit of the ill discipline and late challenges. And like you say, Dion, it's so frantic and erratic with almost no discipline.
I don't think he's going to
There's
come
no one
in either.
in there. You're looking at like Calvin Phillips and say some of the best midfielders or teams, they know when to turn up the tempo and then slow it down. And there's no one in there that takes the foot off the gas at any point in the game. And they just keep going and going and going. And they find themselves in a bit of trouble. And you're seeing games where they get tactically outthought by the other team, and their answer to it is just let's turn it up even more.
It's too fraught.
It's just let's keep going and keep going, and sometimes they come undone. So they found themselves in a position that they really don't want to be in.
If we take it back to when he first arrived, Jesse Marsch arrived, they won 3 out of 5 games, I think it was. Games that you'd probably expect them to win against Norwich. Wolves was a fantastic result. They were 2-0 down. They won the game 3-2. They had a draw against Southampton, and then they beat Watford. This was early on when he came in, and it looked like they'd scrambled Jason to safety. And I think they were guilty of believing they'd done the job. And Everton woke up, and Everton have won 3 of the last 5 games, and they've been looking at that. Then the ill discipline is crept in. Ailing gets the silly sending off. James gets the silly sending off.
Well, Arsenal had 21 days in the bottom 3 this season.
Injured, and all of a sudden you look at the team, and it's like it's not a team anymore. And the manager talks too much. It's like, just do the business on the pitch.
He talks too much.
He talks too much. I think you can talk and talk, but eventually you've got to do your talking on the pitch. And the players have to show up. And I think they panicked a little bit in recent games, showed that ill discipline.
But he's not on the pitch. That's the thing.
And I honestly
He's on the
feel
touchline.
They're at Brentford today, and Brentford is pie hats, isn't it? Ericsson, what a fantastic addition he's been to the group. Great talent, great players playing with energy. I don't think they can do it today. There's going to have to be the performance of the season. And then all that talking's paid off. And I'm wrong. But they need to do it on the pitch. And they're not doing that right now.
What about Burnley? I suppose, in a way, Burnley fans can be at Turf Moor today roaring their side on, Dion, knowing that their recent record at Turf Moor under Mike Jackson is pretty good. So they might be feeling comfortable today.
Comfortable is probably the wrong word. They know that they can do this. They are at home. The noise there will be incredible. The fans will play their part. It's now down to the players to be up for the game, but don't be
Dion Dublin's such a positive
I've been seeing
person.
Leeds, there's been a few players that have got a little bit too excited.
He's a good guy.
Got their cards. Burnley players have to just play the game of football. Just play your way. Don't get sucked in. Play your way. Get the result. Simple as that.
Spurs will secure Champions League football for next season if they avoid defeat at Norwich City. Sutton Brunton is at Carrow Road.
Well, there are 2,700 expectant Tottenham fans below where I'm standing at the moment now, just hoping and praying they've got everything crossed that this will be the day that their team get back into the Champions League. They're in pole position, of course. I've just spoken to Antonio Conte and I said to him, on the day that you signed, you joined Tottenham, if someone had said to you, a point on the last day of the season would get you back in the Champions League, you'd have taken that, wouldn't you? And he laughed and he went, I'd have said, quick, where do I sign? Where do I sign? He probably would have said that any day between when he took over in November and now. But of course, they've still got to get the job done. And Norwich City haven't beaten anyone in the top half of the league all season. They've only won 3 home games. They've only taken 12 points at home.
Just imagine if Norwich won.
They can give good teams a bit. They've got a point away.
Oh,
against
Christ.
all
Imagine if
only
Norwich
last
could
week.
do
So
it.
there is an element of nervousness about Tottenham Hotspur as they prepare for this game. One other thing of note in the build-up as well, I also spoke to Tottenham's manager about the illness that had been in the camp. He played it down. He said it did affect a couple of players this week, just a stomach upset, nothing more than that. No major issues going into today's game.
Good stuff, Simon. Thank you.
Want to avoid lasagna gate.
Antonio Conte must take so much credit, actually.
Absolutely, I think that since he came in 2nd of November, they're third. And, they would be third if that was the league, and that goes to show the job.
Let's get the like count up to.
Better than Manchester City and Liverpool. So what an incredible
Let's get the
job
like
he's done.
count
Really
up
pulled
to
together. I love his
10.
passion. He wears his heart on his
If we
sleeve.
can.
He's truthful. He's honest in his post-match interviews, and I think he's done an unbelievable job. They had all the talent now. I think they had a really good squad. They just needed someone to piece it together, and someone that those players respected enough to go and play for him. And then they've gone and done it, and they've put themselves in a favourable position to get Champions League football next year.
Great manager. Martin, where did it all go wrong for Arsenal? The North London derby defeat?
Yeah. I think actually, I think it went wrong in the transfer window in January. They bought Kulusevski, Bentancur, 2 really good players. Actually, Conte had told us that his squad was perhaps weaker, but it was very much stronger. So they were 2 really good acquisitions, coupled with the knowledge that he has in Son. But they had a third member joining that party at the top of the team. Kulusevski's had 8 assists since January. Blown everyone away. Nobody else has been able to match that. It'd be quite remarkable. Turning to Arsenal, inconsistency. And let's not forget that we have the youngest team in the Premier League. But I think that was a mistake. I think what you do is you have to have a mix of young players in any situation. Any team will have a mixture, and you need sort of core players who are of the age of 27, 28, many in the team. And that's what happens when you've got kids. You get inconsistencies. I think they lost 3 games. They won 4 games, and then suddenly now you've lost the last 2.
I see what you mean. Towards the end of the season, you just need a few experienced heads around the younger players.
You do, but also the quality of the squad's not been good enough. If you look at Tavares, Nakonga, they've come in and they've not really been good enough. He's had to turn to other players that we thought, Elneny, for instance, that we thought were gone now, come back into the team and done okay. But the quality of the squad has to improve. You're going to make it to top 4.
And just finally, Dion, I do feel as if we spent so many minutes, so many hours in the studio talking about Manchester United. Assessment?
Well, just poor, really. Man United are way off, miles off where they need to be. But Man United fans know that, the staff know that, the players know that. It's only the players that can change that. Yeah, you can get another manager, you can do this bit, but it's the players that have to be responsible for their performances when they have the Man United badge on their chest. Down to the players.
So, love to hear from you this afternoon. Please do get in touch using the hashtag BBC Football. We show the goals as they go in from 7 of the 10 Premier League games as well. This is the scene at the Etihad. One more win.
The teams are out at City.
Or will Steven Gerrard, Aston Villa, spoil the party? Hope remains, meanwhile, at Anfield. What a season it's been for Liverpool. Look at that, the Cops. Spectacular, noisy as ever. Flags, fantastic. Already 2 trophies in the bag, and they can still add 2 more. Will it happen to them today? And at the bottom, as discussed here in the studio, very worrying times for Leeds United fans.
The teams are out at Brentford.
Getting back to the Premier League, they have to get the result against Brentford if they're to play a 3rd consecutive season in the top flight. And Burnley also not yet safe, but can secure their Premier League status with victory over Newcastle United. And
if Burnley can beat Newcastle, they stay up.
Right then, it is nearly time. We are all set. We're heading
Stang on. Okay, we're nearly ready. Nearly ready for action, guys. Bing Sport. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm good, thanks. Sorry, I can't talk. I'm streaming. Yeah, just getting things set up.
The final act of the drama, Manchester City are guaranteed the Premier League title if they beat Aston Villa. Liverpool still chasing down Manchester City. Tottenham certainly are in the driving seat. Arsenal can still qualify for the Champions League.
So much still to be decided.
I'm probably saying why ain't you watching United, but when I do watch United, they lose.
Ashley Williams and Dion Dublin. All 10 games kick off at 4 o'clock. We'll show you 4 goals as they go in from 7 of the matches. Stay with us.
So the games are ready. We are underway.
So just a single point separates Manchester City and Liverpool. A win will guarantee City retain the title. But if they drop points, of course, against Aston Villa, a victory for Liverpool against Wolves will see them crowned champions. A point at Norwich City will see Spurs clinch the last Champions League place at the expense of Arsenal. Manchester United.
Kenny, I tried to call him, but he answered. I did call you actually as well, but yeah, I don't. Yeah, I think he must have been busy. So yeah, plenty to be decided today, Max. We can have an Instagram call together if you like. I'll see if I can call you.
It's goalless, of course. Manchester City win, as you say, Jason. They will lift the Premier League trophy here in a couple of hours for the 4th time in 5 seasons under Pep Guardiola.
Oh, there's an early goal, and it's at Anfield. Wolves have taken a shock lead. Pedro Neto has scored. Wow. 1-0 to Wolves early on.
10 years ago, all they needed to do was beat QPR here for their first Premier League triumph. They did it eventually, of course, but like many times before, this club rarely does things the easy way. Throw on top of that the fact that the man in the opposite dugout.
Wow. So Bruno Lage's side are ahead.
Hard to imagine, though, isn't it, that Steven Gerrard is going to be adored even more than the situation at Merseyside. And Jason, we've got to go back to you because already on the final day we have drama at Anfield. Over to you.
We do indeed. You can probably hear the cheers at the Etihad. Haley Barber, there's been a goal.
Yeah, there's no cheers at Anfield right now.
Wolverhampton Wanderers just might be handing Manchester the title to Manchester City if it ends like this. Yeah, it might. 1-0 to Wolves.
With the header, it landed at Raul Jimenez's feet. He had plenty of space to drive into, play the ball across the front of goal.
So Wolves are ahead on this dramatic final day of the season in the title race. They had to beat Wolves at Anfield that day and hope for a favour from Manchester City. They didn't get the favour that day. They did beat Wolves. This time around, they're not kind to Wolves. They have to win here to have Palace against United as well. Right hand side. Dalot crosses it in. Nothing doing. United in possession at Crystal Palace. Actually playing, started pretty well in the opening 4 minutes. Yeah, I'm expecting there will be a game where there are just tons of goals. It's like a ridiculously high score line. It'll come somewhere.
He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't normally do that. But I think the pressure of the situation, it's a long ball, he's misjudged it. He doesn't misjudge balls like that every week. So it's just one of those situations where Liverpool now need to compose themselves. They know they've got so much firepower in the team. They'll create chances.
Chelsea are at home to Watford today. Mike Dean's last game as a referee. Nothing much going on at Stamford Bridge.
Forward for Leicester City. James Maddison will take the corner. Been so effective in recent weeks.
Leicester have got a corner early on against Southampton, and Tielemans with a shot. Nothing doing.
They've only been in the relegation zone for 22 days this season, Leeds, but it matters today. You wonder how they were here a month ago. They looked awkward here as trouble. Goodness knows how those Leeds.
Liverpool and Wolves. Liverpool will be fearing a lot here at the moment. Liverpool are in the Wolves area.
But now it's not ever known turf walking match here, Jason. They know that it's in their hands, but when it's in your hands, it can still slip through their fingers. Burnley have a wretched final day record. They've lost on the last day of each of the past 5 seasons, but it's worth pointing out by that stage in each of those seasons, they were already safe. So today there's much more on it. In so far is Joe Linton, Newcastle's player of the season, the player that has come to embody the team under Eddie Howe, the resurgence that they've had over the past few months. He is down, and he's holding.
Good play from United. Tellez. Oh, could be a chance here for United. Can he shoot? Will he get the opportunity? Oh, offside. Hannibal Majbury went down. I don't know if VAR are going to have a look at that, which is, I think it's Peter Banks who's on VAR today. Who knows? I really don't know. Not that it's the game is that important. Manchester United will be finishing one of the secondary competitions. European competitions, anyway.
Yeah, very close for Liverpool. Great ball through. Luis Diaz was scampering towards goal, but Jose fell out very, very quickly to deny him. There were shots from the Anfield crowd for a penalty. Nothing given, and it was killed at the back of Wolves.
Awfully quiet game right now.
Wolves have looked shaky. They've been very solid so far this afternoon. They have caused Liverpool a few problems. This is not the Wolves' performance I think that the Anfield crowd were expecting. They've been the dominant side so far, but that little glimpse of goal has lifted this Anfield crowd and shot that nearly gets through, but it just can't get his foot on the ball to control it. It's out for a goal.
So 0-0 in all the games in the Premier League. Apart from the Liverpool-Wolves game, Wolves took a shock lead. Erik ten Hag is at Selhurst Park, I can confirm. The club have just posted something about him being there. So, yeah, we've actually started the game quite well, I'd say, United. Luca Dean is down at the City game. Let's just hope that it is nothing too serious. The former Everton man. Goal at Stamford Bridge. And it's a goal for Chelsea. Kai Havertz has scored for Chelsea. And they are 1-0 ahead against Watford, who are down. I'll just tell my Chelsea friend. King Kai Havertz, says Max Tiger HD. Of course, Max, of course. Thank you for your contribution this season, Max. It's been, it's massively appreciated. And obviously, thank you for helping me out the other night when I was in struggling a bit. Means a lot. Yeah. No report from the United game so far. Let's have a look.
Yeah, they look nervous at the back. He's been all too back going forward. They've had an opportunity. They worked it out towards Jack Harrison on the left-hand side. He had space of plenty. Been fighting ball right across the edge.
Arsenal versus Everton today at the Emirates.
Let's not forget Arsenal because they simply have to if they have any chance of finishing fourth. They haven't been any others.
Yeah, torrid 5 days for Arsenal. The sort of lose Spurs and Newcastle means they do need to win here. And so relegated Norwich beat Spurs to enable them to see it. If not, they will return to the Europa League. Mikel Arteta has made 3 changes for this.
Yeah, Arsenal are back in Europe, but which competition? It looks like 95% the Europa League, but you never know. Spurs are still drawing 0-0. Everton have got nothing to play for. They're already safe. There's no way that they can go down. Burnley, Newcastle, by the way. What's going on there? Newcastle have got themselves a free kick in their own half. Lascelles went down under pressure from Maxwell Cornet. Lascelles apparently injured. Bruno. Yep, no Ronaldo today. Goal at Norwich. Spurs are ahead. Arsenal's very, very slim Champions League hopes fading. Very, very easy for Kulusevski. They're showing us all the goals. It will be match of the day anyway, but I don't think there'll be any point. I'll still watch anyway. Kulusevski. Dejan Kulusevski scores. On loan from Juventus. Yeah, thank you, Max. Yeah, we saw the goal from Kulusevski. Yeah, it's looking that way, isn't it? Yeah, I just wanted to say we saw the goal from Kulusevski. Yeah, it's looking that way, isn't it? Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks for helping me out the other day, and thank you for your contribution for everything you've done this year on the channel. It really means a lot. Brighton 0, West Ham 0 at the Amex. West Ham hoping to regain Europa League football. Honestly, it don't bother me which competition we're up in. I honestly don't care.
Make his 550th and final Premier League appearance in the Claret Group. You know, since Lionel Messi moved to Paris Saint-Germain, Mark Noble has been the longest serving player at a single club in any of Europe's top 5 leagues. And he will be moving
Wow.
for West Ham United. Possible penalty at turf 4. Quick action. I think it's a definite penalty at turf 4. We've got Craig Pawson running over to the screen, and it's at the end that the home fans definitely don't want it. Corner taken from the left-hand side for Newcastle, curling inward from Kieran Trippier. Nick Pope got a punch onto it, and for some reason, Nathan Collins has gone up with his own fist, and he's taken the ball off the head of Longstaff at the far post. Pawson is currently looking at the screen. I don't know if you've got eyes on this yet, Jason, but it's tough. I don't know why he's gone with the fist. He's definitely touched it. Here comes the square in the air. It's a penalty to Newcastle.
Penalty to Newcastle.
Yeah, it is indeed. What on earth is he doing?
You know what? It's desperate. It really is. He's out of position.
Penalty
It's all wrong.
to Newcastle. How daft could that be? Let's have a look. So Longstaff's coming up. Yeah, that's definitely a penalty. It's a penalty to Newcastle. Callum, 1-0 to Newcastle. Thank you very much, Max. Leeds fans will be delighted about that. And Leeds have gone ahead. Leeds United have taken the lead at Brentford. The great escape could be on. Wow. Joe Geldhart as well.
Burnley an absolutely disastrous start to this final game of the season. Well, I tell you something, wait till those Burnley fans hear about this bit, Morris. Yeah, well, the Leeds United supporters are celebrating because Joe Geldhart has rammed them ahead.
Wow.
There is a VAR check for a possible offside.
There's a possible offside check here.
Evidence would suggest that Geldhart is offside and the goal is going to be disallowed, and that is exactly what referee Paul Tierney is indicating. So while the Leeds fans are aware that Newcastle leads, they thought their team led.
VAR says no goal for Leeds.
The twists and turns what happened this afternoon. Let's just take a look at the Callum Wilson penalty. What a fantastic penalty action. Yeah, I've got to be honest.
No goal for Leeds.
Wilson back and he's looking at him for me to get away at the back of the goal for the bottom of the table. Yeah, it's good. Under pressure as well, yeah.
Table, though, Champs, I can tell you this, Burnley are in the bottom three, even though that eight-sided goal has been ruled out. So, as it stands, just to be clear, Burnley are in the bottom three. Right, Leicester City finishing the season on a high, unlike Southampton. Yes, Leicester could finish as high as 8th in the table, couple that with a European semi-final. Not bad for a team that's some horrendous injuries. Southampton struggling awful form. 1 win in their last 12, 3 changes apiece for each of these. And also good luck to John Moss, who's in the middle for the final time. It's been a great game. Proper end of season fair, end to end. Leicester 0, Southampton 0. Let's go back to the Etihad. Will Parry, how's it going? Like 22 minutes, so a quarter.
Yeah, just confirming the correction. No goal. So as it stands, City are winning the league. Even if it ends 0-0 and Wolves win at Anfield, City will win the title. But I'm sure Pep will be going all guns blazing.
They are, and I don't know if it's theirs, I'm not sure what it is, but they're all at sea themselves to go on Will on there. Another mix-up in the midfield. They lose the ball to Wolves and go forward. Neto ends up all in his own out on the left-hand side. It's ball across the face of goal. Don't forget on the end of it. It should have been 2-0 Wolves. This one was wide of Alisson Costa, and Liverpool could breathe a sigh of relief. But they're being wasteful of the ball. And like I say, I'm not sure if it nerves on the day with what they have to do here to give themselves that chance of winning this Premier League title. And for Wolves, some tough news for them. Pedro Neto, after scoring that early opener, has gone off injured. Hee-Chan Hwang has come on for him. But it is Wolves who leads here, and Liverpool
yeah.
find their way back into this.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 goals in the Premier League so far, and 3 of them are from the away teams. Chelsea are the only home team to score so far today. The goal at Anfield. Sadio Mane has scored. So Mane has scored for Liverpool. It is all square.
Sometimes I watch Thiago and sometimes I'll fall off my chair because I don't know when he's going to pass it. He never looks where he's passing it, does he? He just does not look passing all the time. That flick, if the ball's here and it goes through his legs, it goes through the opponent's legs into the path.
So as it stands, Leeds are staying up. If Brentford were to score, that would change. If Brentford score, that would change, no matter what happens at Turf Moor.
Yeah, we've got VAR check here, Jason. It's still 0-0, but Arsenal could well have a penalty for a possible handball committed by Alex Iwobi. He headed the ball out into the path of Gabriel Martinelli. He took a venomous shot at goal, and those cheers that you're hearing from the Arsenal fans coming from Andre Harris, the referee, has pointed to the penalty spot. We're going to have penalty.
VAR says penalty Arsenal. Yeah, that's a definite penalty.
Yeah, it's just instinctive. I've done it myself before. Martinelli just shot and Alex Iwobi just moved his arm to the ball, and it is a penalty, but it's not his man. You get Arsenal very hard shot, sometimes you just do that, and it just hit his arm.
Penalty to Arsenal.
Yes, Martinelli wins the penalty with his shot coming off Iwobi's arm. He has kept the ball. He picked the ball up straight off the
Arsenal with very faint Champions League hopes. It would take them to 70 points. They'd have to hope that Norwich make a very unlikely comeback. If Arsenal take the lead from this.
Even if Martinelli scores this penalty, it will not mean that Arsenal go into fourth, because they need Spurs to lose. Andre Harris is just sorting out the players on the edge of the area. He's just speaking to Asmir Begovic back in today in place of Jordan Pickford. He goes onto his goal line. Gabriel Martinelli keeping away from all of the Everton players, keeping his cool. 20-year-old Brazilian takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps back to the left, pops out his cheeks, and he runs up to the ball and just slots it into the right.
That's it.
Begovic went the wrong way. Arsenal are doing their part of the deal.
Gabriel Martinelli has given Arsenal the lead.
Norwich City to come back and beat Spurs at Carrow Road. Arsenal 1, Everton 0.
Wearing the new kit. I like that new kit. It's very fashionable. It's my favourite kit so far. We're going to have to see what all the other ones look like. But yeah. Arsenal are 1-0 ahead thanks to that penalty. Oh, Martin Keown's a granddad. I didn't know that. So Arsenal 1, Everton 0. Still 0-0 at City.
And what's happening at Anfield, Eddie Barber?
Much better from Liverpool since getting that equaliser. They looked to have settled things a little. They've been playing the game much more involved in that. Closing down, causing problems. Andy Robertson had an effort that went just over the top of the bar, but they are leaving themselves quite.
Burnley really need a goal.
They're searching for these winners, these goals that could take them to this Premier League title, and they're sometimes leaving quite a lot of space at the back. The Wolves are finding themselves in. They haven't been able to punish Liverpool again for that space, but it is something to look at because Liverpool can't afford to be conceded this afternoon. It is one of each.
As it stands at the bottom of the table, Leeds United out at the bottom. Who's the five?
Yeah, and they're rising to the challenge as well. The ball, this game is taking on the ball that they look the more confident of the two teams. They believe in themselves. Obviously, they're well aware of what's happening at Turf 4 as well. They're on the track for convenient from distance, way over the top of the crossbar. But that is a sign of the confidence that Leeds are showing. He's in the game. Phillips and Greenwood have been excellent in the middle of midfield for Leeds. Gelhart's been busy as well. Jesse Martin just down to my left-hand side with his white t-shirt on, writing a little note on his piece of paper at the moment, but he must be sensing that this is the best, perhaps half an hour that Leeds have offered in recent weeks.
I can tell you that Burnley having a decent spell at 2-4 possession.
Yes, they are, and I don't want to even be that guy that slips into the football cliche, but the crowd are doing everything they can to be the 12th man for Burnley today. They are absolutely on top here, cheering in everything they do. You've got Ashley Barnes playing up front today. Not surprising, perhaps, that he's included ahead of Nichols, and he's putting himself about, as you would expect, up front. He felt he was tucked in the area a few minutes ago. They had a half shout for a penalty. They want a corner from it, but Newcastle, with 6'6" Dan Burn at the back, so far keeping them quiet. Burnley know, though, what situation they're currently in.
Chaps, we're talking about who handles the nerves.
And Dion, I just look at Leeds United, I look at the bench, they all seem to be smiling at the moment. Of course, they probably see
Crystal Palace 0, Manchester United 0. Hoping the United win. Even if it's just a 1-0. I just want to win to wrap up the season. I don't care what competition we finish in. Whether it's Europa League or the Conference League. It's going to be underwhelming either way. Oh, the race to finish in the Europa League. Arsenal are 2-0 up. Arsenal 2. Everton 0. And it's Eddie Nketiah who's got it this time. It's good that he's getting goals late on in the season. I think, yeah. They can't level on points with Tottenham. Because if Spurs win, they'd only finish 1 point behind. So 1-0 to Newcastle, 1-0 to Chelsea, 1-1 between Liverpool and Wolves, 2-0 to Arsenal, and 1-0 to Tottenham. Goal at Carrow Road, 2-0 to Tottenham. Spurs score again. Harry Kane with a goal. Let's have a look at this defending here. Oh, panicky. Too easy. Yeah. Tottenham are 2-0 up.
I believe that he's been keen to Spurs to keep getting better in the sun, keep them doing chances like that. It was a gift though, wasn't it? I mean, honestly, Tim Krul. I don't want to be cruel on Tim Krul. I mean, honestly, it's rubbish. He's trying to you can say that all season. I mean, generally, it's been one for a good play, but in your team case, and even actually got a coach who was trying to have I've never got through the game. Make the right decision, not for the long. He tries to play out back. Spurs can't believe it. Harry Kane just fell over last week. 2-0 Spurs.
You're almost an ending. Enjoying it.
I'm just saying as it is.
You are. Well, you are really
I just wanted to go back to Burnley.
Yeah,
and I wanted to say that look, Burnley, they've been behind. They've been behind in 19 of their Premier League games this season. And they've lost 40 of them. We played against he's a really tough matchup because he's so physically big and strong, and he can run so fast, and he's so clever. So he's kind of the total package. And normally you play against the big strong ones, you know, you go battle scales, the fast ones, this guy can do it all, and if you provide him with the chances, he's going to finish them.
Yeah, well,
so he's just the top guy. This one, that's him. Yeah, I've got to spot that one.
steady on there. Manchester United still being held at Crystal Palace right now. 3 referees are retiring from the Premier League. Mike Dean, which you already know about, Martin Atkinson and John Moss. Dean is in charge at Chelsea. We've got Atkinson at Selhurst Park. And Moss is doing the Leicester-Southampton game. Ten Hag is at Selhurst Park. I don't know if you'd be impressed. From what I've seen, we've actually played all right. Not amazing, but we've played okay.
Leeds United fans, don't get too excited. Good chance for Brentford for twice.
Yeah, well, brilliantly worked by Brian Mbemo on the right-hand side. Popped it through the legs of Junior Firpo right down by the byline. Pulled it back, had the awareness to know that Jensen was there. He tried to clip it up, Jensen, over the goal.
0-0 at Palace. I don't know if there's been anything going on. They're playing Joel Ward at centre-back today. That's interesting. Download. Wouldn't have surprised me if we conceded already, but yeah, we seem to be holding our own at the moment. Well, not holding our own, like we've been battered by Palace. We dominate possession. We've had a shot on target. We've had a corner. And we've given away 9 free kicks. Yippee. Wow. Oh, hold the phone. Wow. Oh, hold the phone. Aston Villa have taken the lead. Steven Gerrard. Wow. We'll be delighted about that. Matty Cash for Aston Villa. Wow. And Crystal Palace have taken the lead. Crystal Palace have taken the lead. Oh, God. Just gets even worse. Are we going to get another battering? Wilfred Zaha has scored. So United are losing as well.
Into the side netting. As it stands, Manchester City, just be clear on this, are still top of the table on goal difference. Goal at Selhurst Park, Ben Mundy. Jason, Manchester United's away league form goes from bad to worse. And look away, Eric Ten Hag here watching today, watching what he is inheriting, his side. A goal down.
Yeah, that's wrong. The club just gave me notification.
Having lost their last 5 away Premier League matches, they've got a big job on their hands here if they want that Europa League place. Crystal Palace 1, Manchester United 0. Football for Zaha, Dion scores against the Scottish Cup.
It doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't. I mean, it's a prime pattern. Anything in that sort of.
Let's have a look.
And Zaha gets on it. It's so composed.
Not a bad finish.
Well, if you get him one-on-one, he is one of the best when it comes to one-on-one. And he's never going to let him out. He's always going to hit the target. Dangerous, dangerous. I don't want something to Man United. I really don't. Listen, it's in order to get to where they need to get to, they need to get rid of the players that don't want to be there. They don't have Man United. They get players in top quality. Simple as that. They want to play for themselves, bit of pride, and Man United will go first.
And I feel like we talked about Manchester United.
Hang on a second.
Because Manchester City have won 1 of 7 games that they've conceded first in. I mean, dramatic stuff.
And we can see the frustration is out there talking to Bernardo Silva.
Oh.
Chelsea of the City, but
Why can't we just win a bloody game? I don't get it. I mean, I know we beat Brentford, and they are quite good, to be fair, but yeah, we're actually playing quite well. Oh, what's happened now? West Ham have taken the lead.
Which means they would finish in 6th at take Europa League football as things stand. And what a goal that might clinch you Europa League football for them. From their main man, the number 9, Mikel Antonio, collects the ball.
Mikel Antonio scored. So as it stands, West Ham are getting Europa League football. And Manchester United will be playing in the Conference League. Like I said, I don't mind which competition we end in. The reason I want to win is just because it'll just be the end of a really awful season. It's a good goal as well from Antonio.
Season, especially with what you're saying, the Europa League, and then the disappointment, they've come out far in today. But, David Moyes done a David Moyes has done a great job. And fair play to West Ham, because they're a solid team and they play good football. They've had a great season, haven't they? Great, yeah, good to watch. Really got some good players, suggesting Larson Cup better and better. Dawson, I think, won the best song of the team, and it's really lovely at West Ham. Good manager, solid football club, and they're playing going for a bit more quality, and we're starting to see them compete and get that same step.
And don't forget, if it goes Liverpool's way this afternoon, West Ham United will have had a hand in the title race because of last weekend.
Yeah, when I mean that was again nice City defence. They looked quite brittle. And we're seeing a bit of evidence of that today. Stones is playing right back. Fernandinho is playing central defence. It doesn't look like good.
So Manchester United are going to end up in 7th position as it stands, losing once again.
What is happening at Manchester City? Will Perry?
Well, Martin spot on there. This is Fernandinho playing his 383rd and final game for Manchester City, but the most simple of long balls over the top. Fernandinho in no man's land, and Ollie Watkins nearly capitalising there. If it wasn't for Edison, who came out well and managed to pounce on the ball, but you can hear the frustrations definitely now from this City crowd. Of course, as it stands, they're still going to win the title of gold. You expect Liverpool to come back in that game at Anfield as well. City have to do the business here. They now camped on the edge of the Villa box, but they're yet to test Robin Olsen, the standing Villa goalkeeper. Haven't had a shot on target, and we played 43 minutes at the Etihad. Here's Bernardo Silva, left foot edge of the box, left hand side, has to go all the way back again. Villa digging in. It's goalless at the Etihad.
I'd say something. Brentford are having a couple of chances against Leeds United, Chris Wise.
Yeah, no goals, but the opportunities are coming as we move towards half-time. Suddenly, it's the home team who are looking more likely to get that opening goal. They just had their best chance of the lot. Liam Cooper giving the ball away, then lunging in to try and rectify his error. Brentford broke it, was played into Mbemo on the angle right-hand side, and he just dragged it wide of the post. Leeds living a little dangerously in the last few minutes as Harrison tries to keep it in down the other end.
Corner for Manchester City. Will Perry.
Corner for City. Their game at Palace. In their game at home to Aston Villa.
Yeah, an injury to Wolves goalkeeper Jose Sa. Not quite sure how he picked it up, but he has been down now for a couple of minutes. They are giving him a bit of treatment. John Ruddy warming up at the side of the pitch. He was given the starting person in Wolves' last game, their last home match against Norwich, up against his former side. So he has had some practice between the six of late. Jose Sa coming back in today, but he does look like he's needed quite an extensive bit of treatment to his left knee. So may well be a change for
Jose Sa looks like he's going to be coming off. I don't think Manchester United have lost a Premier League game at Selhurst Park. Ever. We usually have a very good record at Palace. I mean, I'm not surprised that we are losing.
Change in the Etihad, it would be Liverpool who are champions, and everybody inside the stadium loving the thought of that. It is still, though, as we head towards the break, one of these.
You just spoke to Pep Guardiola, thank you, lady. Spoke to Pep Guardiola as soon as they concede, kind of came out and say, obviously that's not what he was planning. I think
Hannibal Mejbri was yellow carded.
Yeah, and not only they've got no control in the game at all. Martin called it just before they scored. It was not comfortable for Manchester City, but I personally, that's credit to Villa. Yeah, and not only they've got no control in the game at all. Martin called it just before they scored. It was not comfortable for Manchester City, but I personally, that's credit to Villa. I think Villa have been brilliant. They've kept a 4-3-2-1, very good in that. Comfortable, we kept it alive. But I think Villa have been defending solid. They're breaking.
Half time at Chelsea, half time at Norwich. Half time, Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace 1, Manchester United 0. Ooh. Half time at Leicester. Chelsea 1, Watford 0.
You began to see what the problems were in full start contrast to Norwich. They cannot go to them. They cannot. Stephen Pookie has one chance. Yannick Ginolis nearly hit the crossbar and scared a little bit as the Spurs fans were a little bit nervous about what was happening at the Emirates. But they're happy now with their half-time team, the 2-0 up. Thank you, Mark. Half-time at Brentford Community Stadium, and as it stands, Leeds United stay out as well.
Yeah, the scoreline hasn't changed. The table has because of that goal for Newcastle at turn 4. So Leeds, who began the afternoon in the bottom 3.
Brentford 0, Leeds 0. Goal at the Emirates. Everton have scored. Not sure who by, but Everton have scored. Donny van der Beek, wow. He's just come on. Nice one for Donny. Hopefully he gets to start next season. I beg, ahead of McTominay and Fred. We all know my views on that.
Just before it, they did pull one back. They got back into it a little bit more. After it got to 2-0, Arsenal just put their foot off the gas slightly. It was a move down the right-hand side, ball played across the face of goal. Donny van der Beek was in acres of space inside the area. Instead, he came on 37 minutes. But Abdoulaye Doucouré, he just rolled the ball home. A simple finish, giving Everton some hope. But Arsenal still leading here.
Burnley Newcastle still being played.
Arsenal need the win today to keep up the pressure on Spurs, of course, to carry over. As we've seen, Spurs are 2-0 against Norwich City, and a very simple finish this for Everton.
Yeah, it's a point goal to see before it comes in.
Put it on there, Martin.
I'm not sure why Holding leaves that. I think he can clear that, and then of course he's running. Van der Beek makes a really good late run in box, but Holding perhaps should clear the ball. That's what I would have done. Just cleared it.
Yeah. Okay, half time at the end now. Will Berry, can you believe what you see?
Well, we've seen it before, haven't we? Manchester City 0, Aston Villa 1. 5 minutes before the break. Deeney with a beautiful cross from the left. And Newcastle run it with a bullet header past Ederson. City is only standing goal keeper for Villa at top. Aim header from Laporte into his hands.
I'm just going to leave it there. I'm just going to go to the toilet, then I need to go downstairs. Okay, then we're about to get underway for the second half of the last day of the Premier League season. Manchester United heading into the Conference League. Like I care. And
choose which is more important. Van Dijk, Salah on the bench, and someone's going to have to come on now and try and change this. Milner looks like he might be coming on as well, and you can't keep it for the next game for something else.
oh yeah, Ollie McBurney. There is rumours that he's stamped on a Forest fan. I don't know where. I don't really care where, but stamping on a player is wrong. You're right, Ty. Go on then.
Kevin De Bruyne, by the way, named the Premier League player of the season. Paul Foden taking the young player of the season accolade for the second year in a row. Let's start with Kevin De Bruyne. Unbelievable. One of my favourite players to watch. Nightmare to play against. Absolutely. So playing against him 100 times, and it's always difficult. But to watch now, he's just a joy to watch. And today I'm saying, KDB, where are you with that control in the midfield and Rodri and
KDB, where are you? Here I am.
Just take me back to that. We spoke about it every week. Let's go back to the point. Only once we've seen him, as Ash says, take the ball in this game today, take the ball from the 18-yard box and drive at that defense. Yeah, I've not seen him really take charge of this. You know, he looks an angry man, he looks a very focused man. He looks like a man that wants to take control of his second foot guard. He is possibly the best midfielder I've seen at what he does. There's the changes as well. Look, the changes.
Yeah, second half is just about to get underway. Lord.
We had Stones and Fernandinho, so one of them looks like he's going to be substituted, and he's got to lead from the front. It's a clear message to this group. But you're right, to go back to him. I've said in the past.
Spurs will be having a party
He's an artist. Today he's going to have to go
right now.
But they really are. I mean, I have to say about the
Tottenham, yeah, Spurs will be having a party right now that they're winning 2-0 at Norwich.
Absolutely brilliant. They do more of the same in the second half, so it's not really easy.
Let's cross to our reporters. Let's start at the Etihad.
Well, look, there's no time for sentiment. We're still waiting to kick off here for the second half, but it's Fernandinho who's going to be replaced. City's captain, who's playing his final game for Manchester City since he joined the club in 2013. His 383rd and final appearance. So Zinchenko will go to left back. John Stones will move to centre back, and Cancelo will play.
We saw myself on my phone.
Team has just re-emerged for the second half here at the Etihad Stadium. City's players were out a good 3 or 4 minutes before. I wonder what was said by Pep Guardiola. As it stands, they're still going to win the Premier League title, but they will want to have it in their hands, and they trail Aston Villa by a goal to nil. Just about to kick off for the second half here in Manchester.
Yeah, right. Well, thank you very much indeed. We're still waiting for Liverpool to come out. But we're seeing Zinchenko coming on. What do you make of changes, Martin?
I think it's important that he obviously wants to get someone down that left-hand side of the field. He needs to make those changes across the back line. It's in the balance. He gives you more pace. Jason, so strength, better quality coming into the box.
Goal, Leicester City have taken the lead against Southampton.
Leicester City 1, Southampton 0. Jamie Vardy blocked his line, went clean through. James Maddison didn't with the ball, but let Mark
James Maddison.
Actually, I suppose today this could be a chance. If Wolves do lose at Anfield, it's a chance for Leicester to go above them. And then this terrible season they've been setting up won't be quite so bad. They kind of play Thursday night football.
I don't think Leicester have had a terrible season. Obviously, it's not. It's a bit underwhelming. It's a bit below par, but you know.
Not signing a new deal, so it could be all changed. But meanwhile, that's a really good result.
Here we go then. James Milner is coming on, and as I said earlier, I could see something happening there, Dion. John Ruddy coming on.
Yeah, listen, John's been about the rock, you know.
John Ruddy's coming on. If he gives a penalty away or gets sent off, Wolves will have to play. We'll probably have to play an outfield player in goal.
With the equaliser here, with the goal at the Etihad, hope has been restored once again to this Anfield crowd. They need to win, they need to find another goal, and they need to hope that Aston Villa can...
Serie A kicked off as well, so we'll be getting updates on what happens from the two Milan sides. Will it be Inter or will it be AC? Why do I support this disgraceful club? United calls them a death. So many negative things about United.
This one is balanced on a knife edge. Liverpool have finished first that promise, but they have been leaving space at the back. The Wolves haven't quite been able to exploit it as they did in that third minute. But yeah, it's a really interesting 45 ahead of what will be the case at the end. The free kick goes in, it's really volley, and they go on nearly got on the end, but Liverpool clear still one.
Okay, so that's the situation at the top of the table. Let's tell you what's happening at Turf Moor. As it stands, Chris Hutchin, they're underway against Newcastle United, but Burnley are heading to the Championship.
Yes, they are. They know, Jason, they need to better Leeds result. And seeing as they're trailing here and Leeds aren't trailing, that is just not happening. So there's been an attacking substitution made by Mike Jackson at half time.
Brighton have scored, apparently.
Sent on Wout Weghorst. So what we've got up front is Ashley Barnes and Wout Weghorst. Two big guys. Weghorst will press much more than Cornet and Barnes were in the first half. Cornet, who's Burnley's top scorer, has dropped into a more attacking providing role in midfield. You press on the attack here. Bruno, that is a big challenge, and potentially an injury challenge on a...
Not sure who scored.
Immediately bumped his fist into the ground. It is Tarkowski, who was injured on this ground just a couple of weeks ago. They will not want this early in the second half. I think that's up to speed very shortly.
Yeah, we'll keep our eye on it as well. Didn't look like...
Joel Veltman.
But I tell you something, Brentford, Leeds United are living dangerously.
Yeah, we spoke about Brentford having chances just before half time. They've got a feature to the side in the second half as well.
The bloody neighbours league.
His shot was straight to Benitez. He's had a couple of chances now for Brentford, riding Clevo. But to give you this, that's no team in the past decade as Leeds look to try and break. That's cleaned up nicely. No team in the past decade has been outside of the Premier League drop zone on the final day and gone down. So Leeds defying Trent at the moment. They began the day at the bottom three. They're not as it stands. Jesse Barr speaking this week about needing to stay calm, needing to keep clear minds.
Ooh.
How will the Leeds approach this second half? Do they go and take it to Brentford? Do they go and find that goal? Or do they sit tight with what they have, which at the moment is keeping them in the top line?
Meanwhile, in the race for Europa League qualification, West Ham United have conceded, Mike Williams. Yes, Brighton have derailed West Ham's Europa League bid as things stand. It will be Manchester United who are finishing sixth because they've equalised here.
Yippee!
With his very first goal of the
Right, that's a bloody race. I mean, yeah. I get what they mean, but it's like even top four as well. I mean, obviously you do get into the Champions League, but you're not really going to get that far, are you? I can see Spurs already being drawn against something like Inter Milan.
Yeah, Mike is absolutely right. Ash, Dion, and Martin. A bit of a gift this from West Ham United, isn't it? Ash.
Yeah, Brian just keep the ball a little bit down the left wing with Cucurella plays a clever ball. It's typical Brian stuff. They built it well, and then the ball gets played into the box, and Feldman
Goal 1-1.
and the goalkeeper, really should.
Brighton equals.
Yeah, no, they play pretty football. I really love what they've done this year.
Yeah, 1-1. Manchester City are in the 80 of Will Perry.
It's Riyad Mahrez edge of the box after Rodri. He's got a left right from distance and just wide from the Spaniard.
Just wide from.
In this second, I'll come back to it. Goal at Anfield.
Oh, I can't believe I'm
Goal at Anfield. Liverpool have taken the lead, so Liverpool will win the Premier League if it stays like this. Liverpool 2, Wolves 1. Wow. So the Premier League is heading to Anfield. Oh, it's been offside. It's been ruled out. No goal. Oh. Wow. Whoop-de-doo. Apparently Manchester United wanted a penalty at Crystal Palace. And the referee, Atkinson, has said no penalty. I don't know if they're going to give it on VAR. I haven't seen it. No, I don't think we're going to get any penalties.
Trying to keep all the ball in. He had about 3 chances as well in the second half. Good one.
Burnley going down as it stands, unless Brentford score. Obviously, Burnley could do themselves. Oh, is that what I put? Oh. I didn't realise. It must have been an accident. Obviously, I do know it's Van der Beek, not Van Beek. Ah, yeah, I have. Full time. Oh, yeah. Sorry, bro. Christ. Next season, you do that for me. You could be the guy that types all the scores in and all the half-time, full-time. I'll have to trust you. Oh, Leeds have got a penalty, by the way. Goal for Arsenal. Cedric has scored for the Gunners.
1-0 up. And remember, the situation this afternoon, Leeds began the day in the bottom three, but because of that Newcastle goal at Burnley, they're outside the bottom three. They know that they have to better Burnley's result this afternoon if they are to stay in the Premier League. And suddenly, they have this golden chance through their leading scorer, Rafinha, who's won the penalty at Brentford Community Stadium, and now has the chance to score the penalty in what could be Leeds' biggest goal, and probably will be their biggest goal if he can convert of the whole season. Rafinha stands on the edge of Brentford's penalty area, hands on him. David Raya jumping around inside his goal mouth to try and distract him. The Brazilian, here's the whistle from referee Tierney, strikes up to the ball. It's Rafinha, a dink, a finish. Leeds lead at Brentford.
1-0 to Leeds. Wow.
Goes hurtling off to celebrate in front of the Leeds supporters who are going wild in West London. They know what that might mean. Brentford 0, Leeds 1.
What a fantastic penalty as well from Rafinha. No mercy.
Burnley are going down.
Are staying in the Premier League. What a penalty, Ash.
Yeah, unbelievable. He was so calm with it. There was so much pressure in that moment there for him to deal with that straight up to it. And a little half step, which I'm always nervous with when I see. And he just whipped it in the top corner. Unbelievable penalty, and what a player. I think he's had a really good season.
Wow. Leeds are staying up.
Where word of the Leeds goal is just reaching us, and Burnley fans have taken to their feet. They're letting their players know the beat is no good, a draw is no good. They need to win, and Burnley have immediately run down the other end. They've got their first corner of this second half. It's going to be taken by Dwight McNeil. The tension has been replaced by, I don't know, almost a fervour. Here comes the corner from McNeil. He whips it in. It's the edge of the 6-yard area. It's a Burnley head. It's still alive on the edge of the box. Tarkowski's up. He's walked away. And Nunez will work the ball up to halfway.
And you have to say that after everything we've said about Leeds United, this will be a great escape contest.
Well, none of us have called it. I don't know anybody that thought Leeds was going to stay up. And it's been quite remarkable. And it just shows you how good this Newcastle was just transformed since January. Won 12 games already. This could be 13 today. And Burnley just haven't turned up. But we can't take our eyes off the Liverpool situation because Liverpool need to score now. Salah coming off the bench.
You're still top of the table. Oh, it's over the ball.
Let's talk about it's over now. The ball.
I know.
They're down.
Yeah, right. Are we going to go to Kenny Summers? I think we are, because it's all been happening at the Emirates too, Kenny.
Yes, we've had 2 more goals here, Jason. Arsenal.
4-1 to Arsenal now.
The first one came from
Gabriel has scored.
A goal it was from the edge of the area. The corner played out for him, and he just rifled it home. Then we've just seen Gabriel.
Just thought that United get a goal.
It was started by Cedric. His shot was
Honest to God.
played into Gabriel and just fired home. Arsenal.
Yeah, I know.
This isn't enough for Arsenal to secure Champions League football. I've also got to tell you there is now a VAR check going on. Just check that Gabriel wasn't offside for that fourth Arsenal goal. We're going to wait for that, but as it stands, 4-1 to Arsenal.
Got the win against West Ham quite recently.
His team were rallying goals in the Emirates. What a fantastic finish for Suarez. Fantastic finish.
Well, he's a player that the manager firmly believes in. I think I'm just checking to make sure that he was actually on the side. So we're just waiting for that to come through.
Yeah, this is the Gabriel goal. It's been checked.
Yeah. He's actually on side. So yeah, 4-1 to Arsenal. So yeah, they're going for it there.
It looks on to me.
Very disappointing from an Everton
Yeah.
point of view, but they did the job, didn't they, midweek? And I was just want to echo how pleased I was for Everton to stay up in that. You can't fail to be touched by the special atmosphere that takes place at every home game. Yeah. So really pleased to see it.
And now Everton have to make sure that they've got fun starting that position. Yeah, right then. Back to the top of the table. Let's go to the end of Handball Paris.
Nearly an hour played. Still Manchester City 0, Aston Villa 1, and Bayer by Pep Guardiola's side are living dangerously because just a moment ago, Robin Olsen, a kick out of his hands to find Ollie Watkins, who breaks through on goal with Emerick Laporte. He was one-on-one with Ederson and somehow managed to put it wide. The offside flag went up, saw a replay, definitely wasn't offside. If he stuck that away, that goes to VAR, and that goal is given. That's a massive chance for Aston Villa. It's a massive opportunity for Liverpool as well. City are camping on the edge.
Hang on a second.
I'll tell you, the City fans around me now cannot keep watch.
You could do either, mate. You can come on the Instagram live if you want. I just need to do something. I will be back in a second.
Stable. We're doing all right.
Yeah. Could you do me a favour? Could you be the audio guy for me while I eat my tea?
Yeah.
Honours go over to you, my friend. I'll still be here, don't worry.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, massive game at the Emirates. Now 4-1. I don't even know what to say about this.
There's so much going on.
Palace are holding Vieira's side holding up against Manchester United. By the way, if I sound stuffed up, it's because I am. Just trying to look for like a big chance or something. Well, as it stands, Leeds stayed up and Brentford had one bloody goal, but apparently two. Thanks, Brentford. No. I'm looking forward to the Leeds away next season, but never mind.
But he saved it. But this is unbelievable. I'm watching City. It's not the City that I used to see on the day that they used to control the game and create creativity, which you've never seen.
It's just interesting how the top players come to the ball when you need them most.
All games hitting the 65th to 70th minute mark now. Chelsea still only 1-0 against Watford. Quite surprising in my opinion. So yeah, Leeds need to lose.
But it's down to City to break down this really difficult defence that they're acquiring.
Burnley will need Brentford to score 2, at least.
Yeah.
Still need 5 goals to nil here. It's a man United know very well who's inflicted that damage to Zaha. Wilfried Zaha's first half strike at the edge of the box. The difference is quick feet in this second half, simply mesmerising at times. United heading for a 6th straight away defeat in the Premier League. Bruno Fernandes seeing a long distance free kick saved comfortably in this second half. Hannibal had a decent effort tipped over before being replaced by Juan Mata. Although as Mike Williams at Brighton was explaining earlier, it might not matter. United still on for the Europa League next season. Which will please Eric Ten Hag, who has a watching brief here this afternoon from the stats. Crystal Palace 1, Manchester United 0. Although just to remind you, Manchester United will qualify for the Europa League. When United conceded at the end of the they did, and Brighton continued to respond really strongly in this second half. They weren't really
AC Milan are ahead as well, aren't they?
I think so. Yeah, they are by 1 goal to 0. Inter still 0-0.
Yeah. Work to do.
As it stands, AC Milan win the Serie A title. Big chance. They come forward again, right? 4-0. Norwich City 0. Tottenham Hotspur 4. Another massive goal in the race for top 4. No hope for Arsenal, even with the result they had. Game, another goal for Sonny Hogman. And Tottenham Hotspur.
They want that golden boot.
Tottenham Hotspur take another massive step. That's on today, Bron. Please correct me on that. Villa scored again! Aston Villa take the lead by 2 goals earlier than Manchester City.
2-0 to Aston Villa. Wow.
Philip Coutinho and Burnley and Leicester have scored as well. Leicester City 2, Southampton 0, and Burnley will have a goal back against Newcastle. As soon as Tottenham go 4-0 ahead against Norwich, it's a goal for Villa as Coutinho puts in the back of the net. Leicester City have a second, but finally Burnley have a goal to seal their chance of staying in the Premier League. Oh my God. You could not believe it. And City now having all to do in the race for the top side. What a game. What a day in the Premier League. Liverpool still drawing with Wolves. This could be a massive moment for the title. Both sides now level on points. Liverpool has to win now. Liverpool has to score. Otherwise, the title is blown wide open on the final day of the season. The goal scorers that have just gone in. There's Coutinho, the former Liverpool man, back ahead in the title race, surely, unless City can conjure up something and stop Liverpool. The goal scorers we have not confirmed yet for Birmingham and Leicester. This is outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. I never thought I'd be saying this. Sunday social. Jaden Vardy with a Harvey Barnes assist for Leicester City. But conversely, it's Maxwell Cornet, the man who Burnley signed to make a difference to the team, has brought something away from differences.
I am finished now, mate. Thanks for that. So many goals to catch up on. Leicester scoring, Villa scoring again. All Liverpool need is one goal.
And they're not going to bloody get it. It's rare. This rate, they're not getting anything.
Yeah. There's Son's goal for Tottenham. We're going to show Leicester's goal now.
Is it again? No, it's now Tottenham 5.
5?
It's 5 for Tottenham Hotspur.
Who scored?
We'll get confirmation in a minute, the goal scorer, but this is massive. Son Heung-min again. Son Heung-min scores his second of the goal of the game. It's a brace for Kulusevski and Son Heung-min.
Yeah.
I predicted 4 to be fair, so I wasn't too far off.
I said 7-0, so it could still happen.
Right. Calm down.
Yeah.
Too much there, I think.
Oh, what a goal.
Well, Passion men have a goal back. Leicester City 2, Southampton 1. Goal going down in the Premier League on the final day.
Leicester. Yeah, Southampton are back in the game.
Goal scorer will be confirmed within the next 10 minutes, within the next 2 minutes.
Swap Prowse.
What a day.
He needs to go to the England squad.
Well, if he doesn't, then it's going to be kind of surprising.
Yeah. I think it would be a disgrace if he didn't. Just imagine him in like a World Cup final or something and he scores the winning free kick. If you want a free kick Like, yeah, like, do you know, like, I saw this post a while back, and it said, if someone's going to take a penalty for you in the last minute, and it meant a lot, right? Who would you take? Who would you have to take it? A lot of people said Ronaldo. A lot of people said Messi, and I say, I'd say players like Ivan Toney, James Ward-Prowse. Goal City have scored. Leicester scored again.
Leicester City 3, Southampton. AC Milan take the lead by 2-0. AC Milan winning the Serie A title over Inter Milan on the final day. But most importantly, City have a goal back, as in Manchester City 1, Aston Villa 2, Leicester City 3, Southampton 1. Goal scorer confirmed, Ilkay Gundogan for Manchester City.
Yeah, Gundogan scored. I'm just going to get it down. Gundogan. And Leicester's third goal was scored by Perez. All the players that scored for Leicester today scored in that 9-0 win against Southampton, didn't they? Think of it. Yeah, Perez scored a hat-trick as well as Vardy. Goal. There we go. Yeah. Burnley looking dead and buried at the moment.
Norwich get battered everywhere they go. Norwich get battered everywhere they go.
I know.
Everywhere they go. Norwich get battered everywhere they go.
I really will miss Burnley. What do you think? Would you miss Burnley if they go down? Oh, Brighton have scored. Goal for Brighton. So Manchester United look guaranteed Europa. And Brentford have scored as well.
Leeds have a chance. Not Leeds, Burnley.
Burnley have a chance. They do indeed. Pascal Gross got the goal for Brighton.
Oh my God, this is all going down now. City have scored again. City are going to win the title.
Man City have scored.
Or maybe third. I don't think counting too much. All I know is Manchester City scored again.
They have.
Will come. Rodri scored for Manchester City. Pascal Gross for Brighton, as you said. Goal scored for Brighton is undeserved to confirm.
It's Sergi Canos.
Yeah, and Rodri beats record this season as well. But Jurgen Klopp, we just got this, didn't we, Martin? Jurgen Klopp's taking his coat off to say, right, okay, let's have this.
Yeah, and it's all hands to the fun.
It's 3-0 to AC Milan now.
City coming back. Quite remarkable. Scoring again because the momentum's completely changed. The atmosphere's changed. The fans look very downcast. But now they're back in the game. It's all City once more.
No big chance again. So Frank Kennedy was stalled for 80 yards of the game.
There's a hush around Anfield because they know what's happening at the Etihad. They have 12 minutes here to try and find.
Son is a fabulous player. Yeah, I'm surprised clubs don't look at him. I don't really see clubs like, thinking, oh, maybe Son, he looks fully committed to Tottenham, it seems. You talk about Harry Kane, but I think Son has I don't know. At times, I think Son has outperformed him a little bit. Red card at Brentford. It is Canos, I think. Yeah. Hi, Coach's Corner. Good to see you, mate. Yeah, it is Sergio Canos. Second yellow card. Yeah, he's been sent off by Tierney. Second red card in the first space of a few days. Such a tense day in the Premier League. 5-1 to Arsenal as well. Arsenal 5-1. What a comeback from
Oh my goodness, I cannot believe what I'm seeing. And Dion, Kevin De Bruyne is crucial in this moment. Listen, the ball's loose on the corner of the box, and he drives into the box, he drives right to the he just runs towards the touchline, and then he cuts it across in between the keeper and the defence, and the players know that that's what he does. Gundogan's there in the pomo position for 2 yards, I think.
Ilkay Gundogan again. Wow. And this is last game as well. Yeah. So what a way to bow out as well. So City are going to win the league once again, to deny Liverpool a quadruple and their 20th English title. 1-1, Chelsea 1, Watford 1. Watford have scored. Yeah, we're still losing, Coach's Corner. Dan Gosling, of all people, has scored.
Emotionally, he has been an absolute talisman at the back of Wilson, and Liverpool have struggled to break down that defence. The work from Etihad has gone around Anfield. It's very close here compared to what it was not long ago. Liverpool trying their best to get
So yeah, Chelsea 1, Watford 1. Yeah, what Chelsea seem to be drawing a lot of games. 2-1 to Liverpool. Mo Salah has scored. The drama keeps on going. If the title race wasn't good 10 years ago, Christ, wasn't good enough 10 years ago.
Just
has the ball forwards to his 2 yards out, no towing there, spin and turn in the back of the net, get something on it. Not pretty, but he won't care.
How quickly he wants to play there as well. Like,
Doesn't matter if a goal's pretty or not.
No, you want a Premier League. And that's what Salah wants. Salah wants a Premier League. I think it might be over. Mind you, it's up to Villa now to do something, isn't it? Obviously, City win, but Villa might respond here. There are plenty of chances.
I've got a friend, she's a City fan, and she keeps swearing at me. Oh, hang on. Welbeck. Is this the Brighton goal? Yeah. Oh, that's not a bad finish, actually.
People really feel he's a great player. I'm not one of those that's really the ones that think he's really the answer. But wonderful finisher in there. And also finishing up the job.
Oh. Chelsea are back in front. Yeah. Ross Barkley. Oh, nice. Ross Barkley. Yep, Ross Barkley has scored. It looks like United have lost, doesn't it? Again. No, you never know though. This is the Premier League. Burnley just need to score and then save. Yeah, because of goal difference as well. So Burnley just need one goal to stay up. I'm so glad I don't support any of these teams that are in the dramatic places. Yeah. What for Hull City? Yeah. I don't think I fancy going to Leeds ever. Five. Burnley, yeah, come close again.
Leeds United could have sealed their fate in the opening 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full time at Carrow Road. Yep. 5-0 Spurs. Good win there. Spurs are in the top 4. They will be playing Champions League football next season. Wow. 3-1 to Brighton. Wow. Come on, Burnley. Yeah. Welbeck scored for Brighton. Welbeck. Yeah, Andy Robertson. I'll tell you what, I actually like Andy Robertson. I actually think he's a class player, and I've seen, his personality as well. He's quite a funny guy. I've never met him, like with interviews I've seen him do. Yeah, I think. Do you know what I'd do, right? If I could go on a night out with two footballers, I'd hang out with Andy Robertson and Micah Richards, only if we did a deal that we didn't speak about United, about how bad we are. That would be the deal. You up? Yeah, if we didn't speak about United, then I'd make an exception. I'd hang out with the guys. I'd hang out with a pair of them, because I reckon they'd make me laugh so much. Four-one to. Wow. 4-1 to Leicester. Perez again.
Tottenham were in the Champions League again, but at least Arsenal have Europe this next season. But a massive got a game that's turned into an absolute massacre over it all.
We're going to focus on the batting.
8 minutes of added time after getting back to break. Still not over between Burnley, Newcastle and Brentford versus Leeds. And massive chance to stay at Crystal Palace. Full time in the case out of 4. Southampton won after 8 minutes of injury time.
Yeah, full time at Leicester. They've beaten Southampton by 4-1.
Diving to his right-hand side like a shark out of water, and that could be Burnley's last chance. Yeah, it could well be. By the way, Leicester City, let's just show you their fourth goal.
Burnley had this game in their hands and they've thrown it away almost. They came very close. Yeah, Leicester have had a good day. Oh, wow! Leeds are staying up. Leeds are staying up. Jack Harrison with the winner. Wow. Manchester United have lost at Crystal Palace. A season to forget. Yeah. It's full time. City have won the Premier League.
Time around the ground. Burnley knocked out of the Premier League.
Do you believe me now?
Is Burnley knocked out into the Championship. They will be playing the likes of Luton Town, Watford, Norwich, West Bromwich Albion and many others, and they have been knocked off their fire by Leeds United, who have got a late victor in the final moments of the Premier
Gerrard
League.
couldn't do it. Couldn't get Steven Gerrard couldn't get Liverpool. Couldn't make up for his slip.
But Liverpool were alive for Aston Villa. But Gundogan inspires the fact that he can come back to steal Premier League title for Manchester City. The final game is over. After the Premier League,
Leeds are staying up. Leeds have done it. It's full time. Leeds United and Burnley are down. Devastation for Burnley. Leeds are staying up. Burnley are going to be playing in the Championship next season. It's all over for the Clarets. Exactly. Massive pitch invasion. Max, I want to thank you for all the work you've done this year, mate.
Yeah, no worries. I'm up to date. I mean, experience. I'm kind of familiar with the pitch. Yeah, full time to go to the final time in the Premier League there. At the Emirates this minute, Arsenal 5, Everton 1 as they secure Europa League.
Yep.
Brentford 1, Brentford 1. Leeds United need to secure their place in the Premier League next season as Burnley dropped down into the Championship with a 2-1 loss at Turf Moor over Newcastle. Brighton and Hove Albion 3, West Ham United 1 at the Amex. Chelsea survived a last gasp scare from the Hornets as it's going to be Chelsea 2-1. Crystal Palace finished the season on a high as Manchester United as usual finished the game on a low as Southampton Park wins a 1-0 victory for the Eagles over the Red Devils. Leicester City 4, Southampton 1, at least not a 9-0 to say the Foxes will be happy with that result. Liverpool somehow couldn't find the right result, even though they won 3-1 against Wolves at Anfield. Manchester City come back from 2-0 down to 3-2 against Aston Villa. Means that Manchester City have won the Premier League title for another year as Norwich City get absolutely gobsmacked and slashed by Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham going to the final championship spot. Arsenal going to the Europa League. West Ham United, I believe, are going to hit the boat. Manchester United are in the Europa League.
Yeah, United are in the Europa League.
So Manchester United, hold on a minute, let me do this properly. So Manchester City have won the league by 1 point as they have 99 goals for 26 against. Liverpool have the same goals against, but less for. Chelsea finished third with Tottenham going in the final place below them in the Champions League spot by 3 points. Arsenal finished in 5th after an unlucky set of fixtures this afternoon. It wasn't going to be the easiest for Norwich to get a point out of. So City win the league over Liverpool. Chelsea has got to get the final 2 Champions League spot. Arsenal and Manchester United both in the Europa League for next season. Arsenal finally have European football. So West Ham United are in the Europa Conference League as they snatch it off Leicester, even with a late loss in the Premier League today.
Yeah.
And then all the way down at the bottom of the table. Everton survived it last game. But Norwich and Watford were confirmed days ago. But the new story, the new headline, Burnley are relegated from the Premier League as Leeds United snatch winner against Brentford, and they get turned over by 2-1 by Newcastle.
How the hell did Leeds pull that off?
Final day in the Premier League. But it comes down to Burnley, Norwich and Watford getting relegated from the Premier League.
Yeah.
Are victorious over Liverpool in the title race this season. And once again, it's Arsenal and Manchester United in Europa League football. As Tottenham back on the Champions League. Will get back to Europa Conference away from Leicester. Oh dear.
Yeah. I know. We've been through the lot, haven't we? We've been through the ringer. From when we thought we thought the ups, the downs. Oh, it's been. I know, it's been insane. Yeah. Yeah. Never know. Hull City might get promoted next season.
There was something on Twitter about Mo Salah.
More so.
We've got another Traore, not the Barcelona winner. We're looking at many people. We've got visitors along the transfer window. Looking the scouting list. We have got, I don't know whether Mo Salah's actually a thing. It would just say that Mo Salah plays, so I don't know what's going on with that. But, a lot of people coming in, KLP saying when I was saying, another season done.
Yep. I'll see you again in I'll see you again in August, mate, for next season. Oh, good luck, mate. Good luck. I really wish you all the best in your exams.
So I've had a week and a day of exams so far.
Yeah.
A week and a day of exams that have been this year. Because my drama and practical exam was before Christmas.
Yeah.
So that's about a week, no, 2 weeks and a day of exams already. Final exam, that is.
Yeah.
Drama stuff has been sent off to the practical stuff. I've done my drama, my final written paper drama, my biology paper one, my history paper one, and history paper one. Well, I've already been writing paper one, and I've still got, so next week I've got more exams, I've got half break, I've got a week break after that. And then I've got another 2 maybe 3 weeks. And then on the 23rd, that's my MT. Then I get to do whatever stuff.
Yeah. Mate, I'm 20 and I'm still not doing anything. Don't worry. Yeah, I still get to do whatever I like. But yeah, thank you for coming on. Thank you for helping me out. And thank you for all the incredible work you've done since we started these streams. It's been phenomenal. I've enjoyed it. And hopefully, again, we'll be back next year, yeah? I'm sure we will. And hopefully we don't finish 6th again. Hopefully we finish a lot higher. Yeah. It makes it more interesting. Makes it more interesting for the playoff final because Huddersfield could easily be playing a West Yorkshire derby against Leeds and Nottingham Forest against Leeds. That'll be very interesting as well with the history they've got. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that'll be insane. Yeah, but as I keep saying, thank you for everything you've done, and hopefully, will you be coming on next year? Get in. Yeah, I'll have to. I'll probably rely on you for most of the time. Wow, that's incredible. I know. I really wish my subscriber rating will go up. I want to reach 200. Yeah, it's my 3-year anniversary on the 6th of June of the channel. Is it? Oh wow. When did you start? All right. Oh wow, that's insane. Yeah.
I'll be on next year, so it's going to be a good one, but then again, it's Hull City and Liverpool, so there's no
Yeah.
there's no going back. It's forward only from this point. It's like, what's forward or don't press backwards, because that's not going to get you anywhere.
No. I think you'll go big in the transfer market. I think you've got a few players that have gone. Tom Huddleston's gone, hasn't he? And your captain Smallwood. Yeah. 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 Oh, we will do. We will do. Trust me, we're going to have a hell of a lot more fun next year. Hopefully, I'll be a lot happier next year when United don't lose matches so often. But yeah, thank you, mate. I'm going to end the call now, and I'll see you next season. Yeah, okay. Okay. See ya. Yeah, hopefully we do. All right, see you later, mate. See you next season. Well, what do you make of that? A completely insane season of Premier League football. Thank you to all the viewers. Thank you to all the people that have helped on this channel, come on streams, talked about football every single week, because I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you, everyone. This is the last stream of the season. I will see you all next year. Peace out.